Paradise is not merely a place. It is the fulfillment of every longing the heart has ever carried, the home for which the soul has always ached. It is the realm where joy is unending, where beauty knows no limit, and where peace reigns without rival. In this eternal abode, there is no trace of the world's pain, no memory of its trials except as a reminder of how great the reward is. It is the promise of Allah to those who believed in Him, who strove to please Him, and who held on to faith through the storms of life. It is the land where hope becomes reality and where dreams find their perfect shape beyond anything the mind can imagine. From the moment the gates of paradise open, the dwellers will be embraced by a radiance unlike any light they have ever known. Angels will greet them with words of peace, and the fragrance of musk will fill the air, wrapping them in comfort and welcome. Before their eyes will stretch gardens without end, their greenery richer than emerald, their blossoms more vivid than any jewel. Rivers will flow without banks, fountains will rise without falling, and the air will hum with melodies that seem to come from everywhere and nowhere all at once. Every step they take will be soft and sure, as though the very ground rejoices beneath their feet. The palaces of paradise will rise like dreams carved from light, their walls made of gold, silver, and precious stones. They will shine so brightly that the dwellers will see their reflections as if they stood before mirrors of pure crystal. Inside, every room will be more splendid than the last curtains of silk, thrones encrusted with gems, and floors that glisten as though washed in starlight. These homes will not be earned by wealth or power, but given as gifts from Allah to His beloved servants. And there will be no fear of loss, no worry of time, for every possession is theirs forever. In paradise, even the smallest detail will carry perfection. The breeze will not simply pass, it will kiss the skin like a gentle caress, carrying with it scents that stir the heart with joy. The fruits will hang heavy upon the branches, within reach without effort, each offering a flavor more delightful than the last. No one will need to labor, no one will hunger or thirst unless by desire, and whatever is desired will appear instantly. In this place, the concept of waiting will vanish, for wishes will be answered before they are even spoken. And yet, all these blessings are only the outer beauty of paradise. Its greatest treasure lies not in gold or rivers or gardens, but in the life it offers, a life free from fear, from grief, from death. Here, hearts will never break, bodies will never tire, and faces will never fade. Here, love will be pure, peace will be endless, and joy will be whole. This is the place prepared by the Most Merciful for those who sought Him, loved Him, and lived for Him. And once they enter, they will never leave. Beyond all of this, the joy of paradise will not only be in what is seen, tasted, or touched, it will be in what is felt deep within the soul. The people of paradise will meet one another in vast, luminous courtyards, where the air itself will carry the sweetness of remembrance. They will sit in circles upon thrones adorned with gold and emeralds, exchanging words free from falsehood, pride, or envy. Their conversations will be gentle rivers of affection, their laughter like the melody of flowing streams. Every face will shine with contentment, for there will be no shadow of sorrow or fear. Angels will pass among them, greeting them with words of peace, bringing fragrances more intoxicating than the rarest perfumes of the world. The hearts of the people will be cleansed so completely that they will love each other more than any love known in this life. Love without need, without loss, without end. And then there will be the moment that will surpass every blessing, every pleasure, every joy, the moment when the veils are lifted and they behold their Lord. In that instant, all the beauty they had seen before will seem but a faint reflection, a distant echo compared to the majesty before their eyes. They will gaze, and the light of that vision will flow through them, filling them with a happiness that no words can contain. Some will stand, unable to move from awe. Others will fall in prostration, not from command, but from an overwhelming flood of gratitude. This sight will be the crown of all rewards, and it will never be taken from them. Each return to that presence will feel like the first time, each glance more precious than the last. And as they turn back to their gardens, their rivers, and their companions, they will carry that light within them forever, knowing that this is not a dream that fades. This is eternity. In paradise, time itself will lose its meaning, for there will be no passing of days or nights as in the world, only a continuous dawn of joy. The gardens will seem alive, bending their branches toward the dwellers, offering fruits in every shade and fragrance without the need to reach or climb. Birds with feathers more radiant than gemstones will sing melodies unknown to the ears of this world, their voices harmonizing with the rustle of leaves and the whisper of flowing rivers. Palaces will open into gardens, gardens into rivers, and rivers into open fields, stretching farther than the eye can see, each scene more beautiful than the last. Every wish of the heart will be fulfilled before the thought is even complete. A believer may desire to travel across vast meadows or climb mountains scented with musk, and they will be there in an instant, without fatigue or the need to rest. They will drink from goblets of pure crystal, and the taste will never diminish, no matter how many times they drink. And yet, among all these blessings, one of the sweetest gifts will be the gatherings where the prophets, the righteous, and the martyrs sit together in honor. Imagine speaking to the companions of the prophet, peace be upon him, hearing the stories of their sacrifices and courage directly from their own lips, and feeling their sincere love as if you had been among them all along. Imagine greeting Yusuf, peace be upon him, whose beauty was unmatched, or sitting with Ibrahim, peace be upon him, under the shade of the tree that stretches beyond 100 years' journey. The people of paradise will visit one another without distance being a barrier, without weariness touching their steps, and every meeting will end not with parting, but with the promise of meeting again. Because in this eternal realm there is no goodbye. It will be an everlasting circle of joy, worship, and closeness, where each soul feels perfectly at home forever. The fragrances of paradise will drift endlessly, each breeze carrying a new scent more enchanting than the last. Notes of musk, amber, jasmine, and flowers unseen in this world. These scents will not merely be inhaled, they will fill the soul with calm and delight. The air itself will feel alive, warm yet refreshing, surrounding every heart with peace. Rivers of pure water will sparkle under skies unlike any sky of the dunya, skies of soft, radiant light, with no sun to burn and no moon to fade, only the glow of Allah's mercy illuminating all. In some gardens, flowers will open and close as if in gentle worship, their petals whispering praises that the dwellers will understand. Even the ground will seem to welcome every step, its softness embracing their feet, as though the very earth of paradise rejoices in their presence. Among the wonders will be the ability to shape the world around them with a simple thought. If one desires a palace of sapphire overlooking a waterfall, it will appear before them. If one wishes for an orchard of golden-leaved trees whose fruits taste of honey, cream, and sunshine all at once, It will spring forth in an instant. They will ride upon swift, radiant steeds with wings of light, traveling through gardens, valleys, and palaces without obstacle or limit. And when they pause, they will find banquets already prepared, platters of delicacies more perfect than any feast of the world, served by youthful servants whose faces shine with gladness. The dwellers of paradise will not grow tired of their blessings, for nothing will lose its charm. The taste of a fruit will be as wondrous on the 1,000th bite as it was on the first. The laughter of companions will never grow dull, the scenery never familiar enough to be ordinary. In this world, joy fades because time moves forward, but in paradise, joy will be unending because time does not exist in the same way. There will be no urgency, no need to rush, no fear of losing a moment, because every moment is forever. One of the most cherished delights will be the gatherings where Allah Himself will speak to His people. They will hear words of mercy and love, promises of even greater blessings still to come, and when they hear Him say that He is pleased with them, their hearts will overflow beyond anything they had ever known. This contentment from their Lord will be the greatest treasure, more precious than all the palaces, rivers, and jewels combined. In this realm, there will be no illness, no aging, no sorrow, no jealousy, only perfection in body and soul. Faces will shine brighter than the stars, hearts will be softer than silk, and love will be purer than the clearest water. And the dwellers will know deep in their souls that they are safe forever, that they will never be removed from this place, that every blessing is theirs for eternity, and that the joy of seeing their Lord will be theirs again and again without end. In paradise, every sound will be a melody, every sight a masterpiece, and every touch a comfort beyond imagining.